And welcome back with another exciting tutorial with C4, aka Mr. Foreman. All right, so today we're going to create something like this. We're going to create our own bizarre fantasy delightful dish, whatever you call it. Anyways, that's what we're making. All right, I'm going to show you really quick on how to do this in IBIS Paint. You can also do this in Sketchbook, if you will, okay? But however, it's a little easier to do in the IBIS Paint. All right, so let's hop straight into it. So we're gonna go ahead and create a brand new project. So I'm gonna start off with something with 300 DPI just to make sure our work process is of a high quality. So let's talk about it. First things first, you might wanna go on Google, make sure you have all your resources of what you need. Get everything that you need off of Google, make sure you type PNG at the end of it. Once you have all of your resources, you could go into IBIS Paint or Sketchbook. We're gonna start off by importing our PNGs. So we're gonna start with the bottom half of the bun. So I'm gonna press this button at the bottom. It's like a multi-page square looking symbol with the number 1 or a number on it. And then it's gonna open up my layer options just so it's, bigger. Anyways, I'm gonna press this camera symbol right here. All right, and then I'm gonna start off with the bottom piece of the bun. Cool. All right, so once that's there, I'm gonna just level it off, probably put it in the middle, okay? All right, so you're gonna get this pop-up menu. All that means is if you want to extract the line drawing or remove the background, it's already a PNG, so there's no need for that. So I'm gonna hit cancel each and every time, all right? I'm gonna move on. I'm going to create something called a cake burger, and then I'm gonna add my text to it, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and continue to import. So first thing I'm going to import is my PNG beef patty, okay, or a burger. So I'm going to go ahead and increase the size. All right. Now, as you can see here, the burger isn't in the same camera angle as the burger bun. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into perspective form. So what you do is you're going to take 2 of your fingers and you're going to separate them apart inside that square, and it should increase the size. All right, and then I'm going to zoom out, and then I'm going to proceed in separating my bottom dots at the bottom, okay? And then the middle top dot, I'm going to bring it down. See that? Yeah, there you go. And then I'm going to hit check. And then I'm going to hit cancel because I don't need any of that. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next thing. So I'm going to add some cake to my burger masterpiece. I'm going to go back to my photo library and I'm going to import a cake. All right. So again, I'm going to go straight to perspective. I'm going to take 2 of my fingers, place them on the inside of the square and start separating my fingers. And as I separate my fingers, the size of the cake increase proportionately. Now, here's the next thing I'm going to do. I'm going to hit the check sign, okay? I'm going to hit cancel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase all the excess stuff I don't need. I don't need those frosted flowers or real flowers or whatever those are. I could get rid of that. I'm just going to go ahead and erase it. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward the video so that way you don't have to sit here and watch me erase. All right. All right. So if you notice, I erased the top part of the cake because I don't need it. And I erased the bottom part of the cake because I don't need it. All right. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to transform tool. I'm going to go to perspective and then I'm going to flatten the cake. Just flatten it some. All right. I'm going to spread it some, just like that, okay? I'm not going to flatten it too much because I don't want the flour to look distorted. All right, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to hit the check sign. So if you notice, I erased the top part because I won't need it, all right? And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and duplicate the beef patty at the bottom of my layers. So I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go to the plus sign with the square. All right, I'm gonna hit duplicate layer. And all I'm gonna do is take that layer, I'm gonna tap and hold that 3 slice symbol on my layer and drag it up. And then I'm gonna take my transform tool and drag it up. See? All right, cool. Now we got a beef patty on top of another beef patty. All right, so now I'm ready to add my top burger bun. You can add some cheese to it if you want to, but I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and import my top burger bun. So I'm going to go back to my layer options, hit the camera symbol, and then I'm going to import the top burger bun. All right. All right, we're almost done. We're almost done. And then I'm gonna hit the check sign. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of sauce up the top a bit. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and import some icing. Some icing. Maybe some icing with some sprinkles on it so it could look like a cake. All right. And so the good thing about IBIS Paint, what I'm about to do, I'm about to use the mesh tool. The mesh tool will allow me to be able to reform this gunk of icing. So I'm gonna go ahead and press the mesh tool really quick. And so notice each of these dots could form around the burger proportionately and accurately. Go ahead and hit the check sign. I'm gonna hit cancel. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and hit normal. I'm gonna go ahead and blend my icing together at the top part of this burger. I'm going to go to my layer options, hit where it says normal, and I'm going to get this pop-up menu. You'll notice you have multiply, you have screen, you have overlay, soft light, all that good stuff. So I'm going to find out which one works better. I think overlay or hard light works a little better. So I think I might go with hard light. If I need extra trimming, I would gladly use my eraser tool. Make sure you zoom in when you're using it. That way I have more accuracy. Okay? All right, I did make a few alterations to my icing. And then what I did was I combined all my layers together. If you want to see how that's done, it's quite simple. I'll just create a few layers just so you can see it. And just hit plus. If you want to combine layers, there's this button right here that is an arrow with a double line on it. If you press that, it will combine with the layer below it, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and add my background. All right, I already had a background in here. You could easily do that by importing it, okay? And then I'm gonna import my words. I got my words from Google. All I do is type it in. So I gave my burger a name. I call it the Cake Whopper. So I took the word cake and typed PNG on Google. And then I found the word cake, and then I downloaded it. And then I found the logo for Whopper. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring those in. All right, so I'm gonna bring in cake. All right, which it is. I'm gonna bring it above. I'm gonna hit the check sign. All right, I'm gonna hit cancel, and then I'm gonna bring in the Whopper. Whopper. So I wanna get rid of that white background. If you do have an image with just a plain color white background, you can easily get rid of it by using the wand tool. To select the area of which you would like to delete out. I'm gonna select that white area, and I'm gonna select all the holes in between it. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and erase it. I'm gonna go ahead and erase it. Let's see what happens. Oh, perfect, that works. All right, so just make sure you toggle in between your invert tool, just to make sure your you're erasing what you want to erase. All right, so once that's done, here's a very important thing. Hit that dotted square symbol at the top and remove the selected area, okay? Now, I have this PNG here. I'm just gonna move the Whopper up, and voila. That's how it's done, folks. Thank you for watching.